I thought it would be fun to take a nice walk in the quiet wonderfulness of Playa del Carmen, Mexico. As you know, I love to travel here, having lived here for quite some time. And this is where the secret life got inspired. My new business, the Champagne Method philosophy of the secret life, are intertwined to my connection and relationship here, and thought it would be a fun to take a little walk down some memory lane. In 2020, started coming to Mexico only to escape during the pandemic, and Mexico was the only country that took us, and a friend had an idea and I showed up. Well, it was also at a turning point in life where I had been looking for something extra and wanting to get my business completely virtual. That had been something that really had been on my mind, and I had been really wanting to travel. Once I got here and the world had shut down, it was necessary for me to work remote. I was able to realize that I could do business very differently. As I've had the time and the experience and the opportunities doing things and meeting people here, I was realizing that I could build a completely separate life that was all me. I was able to come here and build a new life, a secret life. We need experiences, we need possibilities that give us new exposure, new places. Now turn into a place that guides my heart and my soul. Let me tell you about the secret life. This is the signature program of my new business, is pulling back society's expectations, society's pressures, society's standards, and really saying, who are you when the lights are out? Who are you when nobody knows your name? The reason I bring this up and why this is so important and such a huge part of the work that I do is because of the fact that it's so important for you to understand that your journey, your independence, your individuality, your uniqueness is all tied into your secret life. What I found is that, and have noticed, is we have this very public persona of what we think everybody wants of us, what we think society's expectations are, we think is proper and appropriate and fits in society's norms. But let me tell you, 15 years as a matchmaker, there's all types of people. Everybody has their own level of expectation of what's normal, what's appropriate, what's acceptable. What I want you to do is to think about who you are when you're not worried what somebody else is going to think or say. You're not stopping your comments or your thoughts because all you're doing is thinking about who you are and what you represent and what your dreams are. But my question also is, do you even know what your dreams are? Do you even know what your wants are? When I came to Playa, I came with a friend, and it was just a change of scenery, change of experience. She had a good time, I had a good time, but it kept calling me back. And what I noticed is that after years of being pretty public in my career of matchmaking, I had lost a lot of who I was as a private person, who I was individually. What I wanted to do was to stop and think, I bet there's a lot of other people dealing with the same thoughts and feelings. And then as I built a community here, I have noticed that the people that I have the secret life connection with are actually my closest friendships, the people that I can say anything and everything, the people that come with no judgment, the people that are open to any kinds of stories. And they've taught me so much about being free. It's not about keeping secrets. It's about having a life that you want to choose who knows what they know. You know, we live in a world where everything is documented. Every thought, feeling, emotion, hairstyle, every date, everything is all online. People track everything that they do. I share plenty of things online, and we're just expected to. We're expected to tell everything. We're expected to share everything. But let's be real, not everything is meant to be shared. We have our own stories, we have our own experiences. And I find that when you feel like you have to overshare, You get caught up in over explaining. People feel they get an input in your life, they get a say in your life, they get to judge your life. But you get to choose who gets to know what. You get to choose who gets to experience what. And you also get to decide who gets what parts of you. The secret life, it's about choosing the life, the people, the experiences, the people and the life and the experiences that speak to you most. What is really exciting when I think about people in the secret life, they're the people that actually live the most authentic because they don't spend time really worrying about what society's doing, because they found a community of people that just loves them for who they are and wants to hear what lights them up, what turns them on, what gets their juices flowing, what gets their heart to skip a beat, what makes them happy. And that's because they've embraced their secret life. They've embraced who they are. A big part of living this unique lifestyle, of living in Playa del Carmen, is the fact that I get to be in a place where there's so many people from so many countries, so many connections. And the exciting thing is I'm able to have time to hear their stories from all over the world. I get to hear about their families, their chapters, their experiences, and what they want, versus it just being a limited pool of the regular people I already knew. What I find is that with the secret life, I have been able to go to parties that I never would have done in the States. I've been able to have relationships with people that I never would have met in the States. I've been able to stop and think when I'm working on a project, like when I was in Ocean Beach, California for a month working on my project. I was there with clarity and commitment because I'm so proud to share the secret life. I want people to feel good about having their own things, their own stories. Recently, I had a friend that's got a family dynamic. One family member wants to know one thing, one family member does not want something shared. And I was like, yeah, this is called boundaries. This is what we talk about in the secret life, where you have boundaries on what you choose to share. You're not keeping a secret from somebody, you're not denying them information that is theirs to have. You're choosing who gets the information, you're choosing whose space to respect, who is able to have that deeper insight. And that's a huge part of the secret life. The secret life is about owning your voice, having it not feel like it's being pre-filtered. When I'm around too many judgmental people, my voice pre-thinks what they're going to say before I say it. But when I'm around secret life people that are letting you be you, honor who you are, and actually encourage who you are, then I can be more authentic in what I'm going to say. We all have our preconceived notions, we have our pre-decided thoughts on people, but we also have a choice to show up in ourselves and who we are. I notice the more I am authentic, the more I share my real story, the more people get to appreciate that. They actually get to hear it. I talk about how desires are your body's way of saying, hey, I want that. Desires aren't just something to cause a distraction, they're not something to cause problems. Desires are your truth. They're your truth speakers. They are what brings you forward. They are what create clarity in you. They are your story. They're the things that light you up. And it's too easy to get into our own head and think everybody's going to like what we like, and then they don't. We're confused. But we can also take it as opportunity. We can take it as experience. In the secret life, and the reason I love this program so much, and I'm just so thrilled for all the people that take advantage of it, is every week for 12 weeks, I've developed a weekly video and lesson and homework packet that comes with it, and a chance to get affirmations, clarity, and shifts in perspective. When I was designing this, I came back to what are all the things that people keep coming to me for? What are the things that make me unique? What allows me to have that extra edge? Well, that's where the champagne method philosophy came in. I'm a bubbles girl. I don't drink very much, but if I'm going to drink, it's going to be nice and bubbly. And it's going to be um, delicious. Let's just be real. Delicious is a way better way to enjoy things in life, way more exciting and way more enticing. What I love about the champagne method philosophy is the whole principle that I teach everything through. It's all about how do you raise the bar? How do you pop the cork on your goodness? How do you select in your life what you truly want and then receive it with joy? Receive your passions, embrace your passions. If it freaking lights you up and gets you excited, do it. Do it. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting on somebody else. Stop waiting for all the signs from the universe. You listening to this, it's a sign. You're looking for confirmation and validation. And it's only going to happen when you actually receive with all the goodness and possibilities. With the champagne method philosophy, you think about things from the standpoint of containment being released, like the big old bottle full of bubbles, and they're just packed in there. They're just concentrated in there. We know if we shake it enough, we pop off the top, it's going to go everywhere. Or we can do it delicately. We can just turn it just right for that big fat cork to pop off. We choose the pace, we choose the information we're creating, we're choosing the opportunity. We have to remember what matters, what is important to us, what we care about, what we're resonating with, what are our secret fantasies. The Secret Life community explore what they want. They talk about what they want. And I was like, why aren't we doing that? Why do we make things so taboo? Why do we worry more about what other people are going to say and think than what we want? And honestly, you might not realize there's something you like until you try it. You might think you're not going to like it. And then you try it and you're like, oh. And you know what? There's a whole lot more creative things that people enjoy than you ever would imagine. And they're super cool, highly functioning, great people that live a secret life. They choose what they let the public know. They choose what they want to have exposure to. They choose what is being seen. I want you to think about this. It's so important to get clear with your private thoughts, your clarity, and remind yourself who you are. Who are you when nobody's looking? Who are you when the lights go out? When you go to sleep? Who are you in all your dreams and all your wishes? What is it that you want? Do you want a career change? Do you want a relationship change? Do you want a body change? Hey, do you want some things different in your life? You have to say what you want and then ask for it. I notice that a lot of times people notice, what other people have and they don't. They want things, but they don't get them. But it's not because it's not available. The universe is abundant. The universe has overflow. It's just looking for permission to give it to you. If we look at the secret life on all angles, from privacy, your passions, and also your dreams, we start to get clear about what is it that you want, so you'll recognize it when it arrives. If you can recognize what you want when it arrives, then you can receive it. But I can tell you, in 15 years as a matchmaker, the amount of people that I introduced that were exactly what my client wanted, but they weren't ready to receive it. So they came up with weird, random blocks. I thought, that's not what this journey is about. This journey is about being open and free and loving somebody for just their core essence of what they have to offer. If you get clear and you get into your voice and you know what your secret life is, you can really enjoy it. In the Secret Life program, we have all these extra the Secret Life stories that are so exciting. These extra programs are going to be just woven in to your membership. The cool thing is this is constant and ongoing. Of course, we have the Forfeit Cherubs, the Angels Whispers. I'm constantly sharing stories from the angels with my spiritual gift of connecting with my Forfeit Cherubs. Angel readings, workshops, stories, and tips that the angels want you to know. And those will be woven in There is the red door for you. The red door is for sex and intimacy. It's going to have dating tips. It's about passion. It's about lots of good, juicy stuff and deliciousness. And then we have the deal breaker. The deal breaker is everything in life that you hit a crossroad and you need to know which direction to go, which opportunity, what was that one piece that put it over the edge? What's that one nugget of information you needed? So we'll have that, whether it's personal or career. And then we've got Confessions of a Matchmaker, which is the stories of my career for 15 years. So many fun things to share, so much information, so many. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to share these for so long. And now this is my forum, this is my space, this is my opportunity to share this with you. And you'll get some laughs, you'll get some aha moments, you'll have some shock, and it'll be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited, actually. Very excited to get more of these implemented in. And this is just an ongoing revealing process. So yes, the 90 days is the kickoff, but it's constantly being woven into all these additional stories and tips and tools. When it's necessary, there'll be a packet to follow along, get the guidance and the tips and the tools that are necessary. This is what I have for you because I believe in you and I want to support you and I want to encourage you. Everything goes under the Champagne Method philosophy, and everything that I teach, the secret life kicks off with your weekly tips, so we're all on the same awareness page, and then all the other stories and goodness is coming forward to you. Of course, if you haven't noticed, I've added this additional program called the Black Book. And this is all for the matchmakers. Yes, the matchmakers that are choosing to level up their business success. And it's a separate program that is remarkable. I have so much to share, guide, and inspire these incredible matchmakers. If you are a matchmaker, if you are looking for love advice, if you are looking to explore your kinks, your curiosities, you are somebody who wants more, somebody who desires more, somebody who has some secrets of curiosity, secrets of possibilities that you want to explore in learning, being inspired by, and open to possibilities, let me know. Because I am Jacqueline and I'm here to support you. And all you got to do is go to jacquelinenichols.com, explore what I have in there. Some come to peek, some come to play, but a consent is always required. You get to decide what you watch. You get to decide at what pace you watch. You get to decide the level you participate. But this is for you. This is because of you. You are the reason that I do this. And it was all inspired because of my life in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. I had always been the one with side stories and curiosity. I've always been the one that's pushed the envelope on communication and relationships and expectations and body positivity and sex positivity and of course romance and dating and all the good juicy stuff. I'm the person people come to that they go, oh, I just really like you. I was out last night. I had a gal at a party. She was new for me to meet, but it was a friend's birthday party. And this one woman just kept coming up to me. She's just like, oh my gosh, I really like you. I really like how you talk. I really like how you say things. I'm like, oh, honey, you're just getting to know me. And she was like, I want to be friends. I feel safe. I feel like I can say stuff to you that I can't say to other people. And I'm like, okay, you have no idea anything about me. We just met, but you can feel it because it's the vibe I give off, because I'm truthful, I'm authentic, and I'm real. In the secret life, you get to be that. You get to be everything and then some. And I'm going to walk you every step of the way and support you and encourage you. And then people are part of the community. You can comment on the videos and get different comments from others in the group. That's what I love about it. This is not for everybody. Oh no, I don't want everybody in here. I want the right people, the people that are leveling up in their lives, people that are asking for more, the people that don't settle for the least, the people that like being sexy. They like making out. They like kisses and hugs. They like flirting. They like dating opportunities. They like stories. They like love. They love love. They want something more they choose more. And that's what I'm desiring. That feeling of communication and clarity and commitment to themselves. I want to be with people that are choosing to step up, aren't scared to ask for what they want, are willing to do the work to become more authentic, to become more aligned. I have so many courses, and I love that The Secret Life was designed because of this time in Playa. I absolutely love it. I have had such deep conversations as I decided this was where I wanted to go. I was looking at all the parts of me that make me, make me unique. And that's what it was, is the random people that feel safe to talk to me. The experiences, the friendships, the stories, they're so powerful. But had I not stretched my comfort zone, had I not explored, this isn't about going to another country or moving out of your hometown or city. This is just about expanding your reach, being open to who else is supposed to be in your life, hearing stories from another angle and perspective, sharing your stories, your good stories, your possibilities. And that's what I want for you. I want you to do it the champagne method philosophy. I want you to think luxurious, not about spending money, but thinking about the extra, asking for the upgrade, getting the dessert, adding some bubbles to your life. It's not about drinking. It's about the tingles, the sensation, having the bubble bath, having the extra goodies. Because when you do things like that, you sense a life differently. You choose your happiness. You choose what is in your space. It's fun. You get to be a voyeur sometimes in this group. You get to be an exhibitionist. Sometimes I'm feeling voyeurism. Sometimes I'm feeling exhibitionism. Who knows what I'm feeling? In The Secret Life, you get to do it. You get to choose. Yeah, that's what's so great. The more you're part of the community, the more stories you're going to get, more words of inspiration, more tips and tools, more moments where you're going to learn something new. I often will talk to people and tell them things from the Secret Life world. And they're like, how did you learn that? How did you have that information? Where do I get more? And I'm like, this is something I need to teach. I got to give you guys behind the curtain. I got to give you the secrets in The Secret Life, because that's what it's about. I look forward to being a part. Join JacquelineNichols.com. Let's see what we can get when we come together. And curiosity continues. Talk to you soon.